Becca Jayne MUA is back. Look how glowy I am. Someone once said to me, if you enjoy what you do, you will never work a day in your life. I never understood that until I got into marketing. So if you're a brand and I haven't replied to you, I am so sorry. I mean, when the vlogging camera comes out, gal. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So I hope you're all well. Today I'm back with another video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys my updated makeup routine video, which I know I've promised for so long, but I thought I would sit down and do more of like a chatty sit down video. So I did also ask you guys on Instagram to send me across your questions. So this is going to be like an everyday makeup routine slash Q&A video. I just wanted this to be like a really chilled, laid back video, just answering some questions, just being a bit chatty, because I love filming these videos. I love filming these chatty videos and being able to answer your questions whilst doing something. Also, this is the second time that I have filmed this video. The first time I filmed this video, it was all out of focus. I imported all the footage onto my laptop and it ended up being very out of focus. So I'm having to refilm it today. So fingers crossed this is in focus. Really hope it is. And if it isn't, I'm gonna actually cry. Nevertheless, I really hope that you do enjoy this video if it does end up being in focus. And without further ado, I'm just gonna roll onto the video and I'm gonna do my everyday makeup routine whilst answering your questions. So let's go. I feel like every upcoming video that I film, I'm gonna be very paranoid that it's not in focus. But I have just watched the intro back and it was in focus, thank God. I'm gonna have to start and make sure that this is all in focus, but it looks like it is. So firstly, I'm gonna clip my hair back. As you can see, I have zoomed you in a little bit just so you can see my face. I'm gonna clip my hair back. I bought these little clips from Primark recently. They're in these like pastel colours, but these are perfect for clipping my hair back just while I do my makeup. They are the most perfect little thing. Look at that. I have very thick hair, as you can tell, so it just means that it's so much easier when it comes to doing my makeup because everything is just out of my face like a new person. I'm gonna get the questions up and then I'm gonna kind of roll through what I do with my makeup. My makeup now takes me literally 10 minutes. It is the quickest makeup routine ever, and I love it because there's been a few periods recently where I've had to do my makeup very quickly because it's been kind of like spontaneous plans. So this makeup routine is an absolute lifesaver. So firstly, for my makeup, I do my brows. I've always done my brows first. I just feel like it's so much easier. So at the moment I've been using this. This is the Got To Be, what is this? This is the Got To Be Textured Clay. You can get this from Savers, you can get it from Body Care. I bought it from Body Care, I think. You can get it from Superdrug. Literally, you can get this pretty much anywhere. This is just so good for styling my brows. I basically do soap brows. I don't use any product on my brows at the moment. I just brush them up with this like texture clay. My brows stay all day. That rhymes. Honestly, this is just so good, and it means I don't have to do a lot with my brows, which is always a good start. I also got my brows waxed and tinted the other week, and it is an absolute lifesaver because I know my natural brows are very thin, but honestly, since I got them waxed and tinted, my natural brows are just so much easier to work with. So I just went on like a pamper routine really. I got my lashes done, I got my eyebrows waxed and tinted, and I'm definitely going to get them done again because they just clean up my natural brows so well. So this is your sign to get your brows done. Okay, so I normally take, like I said, the styler, and then I take one of these little like mascara brushes. These are the studio ones from Superdrug, but I'm pretty sure you can get them cheaper from Amazon. And I literally just put this kind of like mascara brush and tap it in here. Just get the product on the brush, and then I literally just comb through my eyebrows. My eyebrows are going to go very white and very waxy, but they end up looking better, so bear with. So the first question is from like one of my closest friends from Instagram slash YouTube, Megs Roberts. She said, are you excited for Mank with me? So basically, me and Megs are finally going to Manchester. We have been wanting to go to Manchester together for so long. We were meant to go for the Christmas markets, and here we are in March of the next year. Only just booked Manchester, but we are going on the 1st of April, so April Fool's. we're going on the 1st of April. We're just staying in Manchester. I think we're going on the Friday. Yeah, we're going on the Friday, so we're staying for 2 nights and then we are returning on the Sunday. I live quite close to Manchester anyway, but I just thought it would be nice for us to go to Manchester together. We're just kind of doing some nice things. I've booked Rosso, meant to be beautiful in there. I've heard so many good things. I'm being very, very bougie and I'm not a bougie person. We're just gonna kind of go out. We are both vlogging, so get ready for that. Obviously watch my vlog instead of hers. Obviously, goes without saying. I am very, very excited. We've never met before either. We are very close. I literally tell her my whole life story. She knows pretty much everything about me. I know everything about her. And we've never met, but I think that's such a cute friendship when like haven't necessarily met but you can still be close. Do you know what I mean? So I have just brushed through my eyebrows with that wax, and then when I like filmed this yesterday, because obviously it was all out of focus, I actually carved my eyebrows for the first time. But obviously I did this yesterday, so I know how it turns out, but I'm just gonna reiterate this again. So what I did yesterday is I bought one of the carving brushes from Morphe. This is the Morphe M167. It's just like a little flat concealer brush. Well, actually it was in the eye brush section, but it looks like a flat concealer brush and I use it for concealer to carve out my eyebrows. And then I bought another one of the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define concealers. I stopped using this for a while. I don't know why. I stopped using concealer and then I just didn't use this. But I bought this in the shade C5, so this is a little bit of a darker shade than I would normally use, but I prefer to use a darker shade to carve out my eyebrows, or so I found yesterday when I filmed this for the first time. So yeah, I'm just going to go in with these two and I'm just going to carve under my eyebrows. I don't carve on top because obviously they're quite sticky outy, so I just carve underneath and just make sure that they're looking okay. Fingers crossed. We know me and my brows have not been on a good journey in life, but hopefully they're getting somewhere now. Okay, there is quite a few questions from Megs, so I'm just gonna like go through some of hers. So she also asked, how do you stay motivated? I stay motivated by loving what I do. So when it comes to my job, in case you don't know, I work in marketing full-time. I work at a marketing agency where we do a lot of B2B marketing, to be honest, so it's the non-sexy stuff, I guess. B2C marketing is like you fashion. Well, B2C can pretty much be anything. It's like anything that's being sold to you as a consumer, so that includes like fashion, beauty, any kind of like e-com will be a lot of like B2C, but we do a lot of B2B. So for example, when I talk about our clients like roofing manufacturing, like welfare units, the non-sexy stuff, but I'm so grateful for that because I'm doing a degree apprenticeship, so it's integrated with my full-time job role. So I'm at university but I'm doing it as an apprenticeship, but I'm working full-time, so obviously it's there's a lot going on, but I am very, very grateful that I ended up doing it at a marketing agency that specialises in B2B, because I want to get more into B2C marketing, but I am the sort of person where I love to have as much experience in whatever I can basically experience. So it is nice that I do B2B marketing, but basically I stay motivated because I enjoy my job. Someone once said to me, if you enjoy what you do, you will never work a day in your life. I never understood that until I got into marketing. Like, it's just, I feel like that job is made for me. Also, I think that's the same for my YouTube and my Instagram. I genuinely enjoy what I do on my YouTube and my Instagram. You'll find that kind of when I don't post, it's either because I'm very, very busy with work, or most of the time when I haven't posted in the past, it's been because... What? The reason why I'm posting a lot at the moment is because I genuinely enjoy it. I feel like it's not really fair on me or people who kind of follow me or watch me when I post and I'm not into it, because it's just content that I'm putting out because I feel like I have to. And this has always been a hobby for me. This is always going to be a hobby for me because marketing is always going to be my job. So yeah, as soon as I don't enjoy it, I just don't do it. But that's how I stay motivated, is by enjoying what I do. I have just carved out my eyebrows. Ignore that it is quite orange, but obviously when I go over with foundation and stuff, everything will blend together. I know I've got like an orange patch in the middle of here. Becca Jayne MUA is back. Before I go on to the next questions, I'm just gonna kind of go with what I would do next. So next I go in with my Pixie Rose Primer. Disclaimer, this was actually gifted, but I used this for the first time the other week and I absolutely love this. This is such a nice glowy primer to put underneath your foundation or your concealer, just as like a nice glowy base. So I use this. This is the Radiance Perfecta Rose Primer, like I said, by Pixie, and I just put this all over my face. It has like a pinky tone to it, but it isn't too pinky. It just makes everything so glowy, and it is actually quite a sticky primer as well, which I prefer in a primer. I prefer something that's quite sticky, so it has something for my like foundation base to stick to. I'm just going to quickly move on to the next question before I finish blending it out. So the next one is goals for the rest of 2022. My goal for the rest of 2022 is to not quit uni. As stressful as doing an integrated degree apprenticeship is and working full time and doing a degree is, by the way, it is a full degree just like anyone else would do. I'm just doing it a different way and not having to pay any tuition fees. But it has been very, very stressful. It's a lot of hard work. I have wanted to quit multiple times, but I've told myself I can't, and I'm in my 3rd year out of 4 now. Like, I literally can't quit. I don't think they would let me quit, to be quite honest. I think the uni would turn around and be like, yeah, we're not letting you quit. So continue with my degree. Regarding like YouTube and Instagram, I'm getting very much into it at the moment. Like, I'm loving it. I'm so motivated. I just feel so good with everything. So for Instagram and YouTube, I really would love to get management. I have actually spoken to Megs about this and kind of said that my goal for this year is to get management, because I'm getting a lot more collabs now and I'm so grateful for it, but I'm the worst person at replying because I've got like work emails and stuff, and then when it comes to like my own Becca Jayne work, we're just going to call it that, I'm the worst person at replying. So if you're a brand and I haven't replied to you, I am so sorry. Just someone to like look after that side of stuff for me, because like I said, I will continue to do this. As busy as I am, it's how I like it. That is how I roll, and that is what keeps me motivated, really. I have just put the primer on. How glowy does my face look? I absolutely love this. Like, you could probably just put this on its own if you just wanted something glowy to go out with, but I do like to add a little extra bit of glowiness. So next up, I use the world famous Flawless Filter by Charlotte Tilbury. I did speak about this on my last vlog and I said that I know this is so hyped over, and I think it went viral on TikTok. I am not into like hyped products, and that is why I was never bothered about getting this, but my sister ended up getting it. Her skin looked so nice, and then because I liked how it looked on my sister, I did actually get it for myself, and now my mum is on the hype train and my mum is gonna get it as well. So we're all fans of Flawless Filter in this fam. If you're wondering like, is it worth it? Yes. And I'll show you what my skin looks like by putting this primer underneath and then putting this on top. It's perfect because I have normal to dry skin, so I don't necessarily like anything too full coverage anymore. This isn't full coverage at all, but it just gives me a nice glowy finish. It's so easy, it blends so nicely, and obviously you'll see what it looks like when I put it on, but it's so good. It is worth the hype. It's one of those things that it is, definitely. And then the next question that I've got through is YouTube tip. I think this goes back to what I was saying before. My main tip for YouTube would be to do it because you enjoy it. As soon as you don't enjoy it, everyone knows. As soon as I'm having like a bad mental health day, I don't film, and it's the same as like when I don't enjoy it, I don't bother filming. Well, it's not that I don't bother filming, it's that like it's not fair to film. It's not me, you know. I just want to be me, and my YouTube tips would be do it because you enjoy it. Upload content that you want to upload. I spent so long putting pressure on myself about what kind of content I wanted to post, what kind of content other people wanted me to post. It's like my last vlog that I put up is like 28 minutes long. It's only a 2-day vlog. It's so chatty. I was kind of like, does anyone even care? Will anyone even care? And then I just thought, you know what, it's my channel. I like having a little chit chat. I talk a lot, if you can't tell. I do talk a lot, and that is kind of why I did that. So post content you want to post. Be consistent is probably a good one, but like I said, if you don't feel like you can upload or your heart isn't in it, don't bother, because people do see through it, and you'll edit it back and you'll be like, I'm just not me. That's one way to stay authentic, I guess, is to post because you want to post. Look how glowy I am. I love it. I love it. I went very northern then, but you know, my freckles have started to come out because the sun has started to come out. Okay, next up I'm going to go in with concealer, because I do like to go in with concealer just to even everything out, mainly my under eyes. So next I go in with my e.l.f. Hydrating Camom concealer. This is such good drugstore concealer, by the way. Like I said, I do love my Conceal and Define. I have the Conceal and Define Infinite because I feel like this one is better than the original Conceal and Define. So I do like this one, but this has just been my go-to concealer. It just brings everything together very, very well. The next one is, how are you so motivated to make content for YouTube, Insta, and where do you get your outfit inspo? So I feel like I've partly already answered this. So a lot of it is because I enjoy it, and because I enjoy it, I literally am like, oh, I want to shoot content today, or I want to do a YouTube video today, or what YouTube video should I do next? And then my outfit inspo, normally I save stuff on Instagram that I like from others, and then that kind of molds my style. So I am loving Shannon Mooney and Shannon Spalding, I think her surname is. I'll leave them both down below, but they are my favourites on Instagram at the moment. But I do also binge watch their YouTube videos. Their style is literally just me, so a lot of the time I'll save their posts and then I'll kind of like build on my style, if that makes sense. Someone said, you should make a video of how to make a good pose for photos. Honestly, I don't know. I just stand there and I'm like, I just kind of do whatever. I think a lot of it is you kind of get to know your own, what looks best on you. Like some poses that I've done in the past that other people look so good in, I just look like an absolute melon. So I think it's just kind of getting to experiment, knowing what poses you want to do, I guess. And who shoots your content also makes a massive difference. It's taken me like over a year to find kind of content that I'm comfortable with, if that makes sense. So yeah, I know that's really, really bad advice, but hopefully that'll all make sense. So next up I go in with a bit of bronzer. I just use this bronzer from Kiko. This is the Lost in Amalfi Baked Bronzer. I've got this in the shade 02. I got this, I think I got it near Christmas. Last time I went to Manchester because there's one in the Arndale. I just love this bronzer. It's my everyday bronzer. I love Kiko bronzers anyway. There's a reason why they're hyped about as well. So yeah, I just go in with a little bit of bronzer just to put a bit of colour in my already very, very pale face. Then the next question is, I think you should start a OnlyFans. I think you'd be great on there. I have spoken about this before, so I don't want to, only because whoever I end up with next, not that I am anywhere near close to a relationship or even speaking to anyone, I kind of want that side of me to be saved for those intimate moments with people that I care about. So that is why I probably wouldn't have it or do it. It's just kind of like my own personal preference. It's just never really spoken to me. At the moment I absolutely love my job in marketing, so I've got my income from that anyway, so I don't feel like I necessarily need to. I don't really want to. That's just kind of, yeah, I've just never been that interested in it. It's kind of been one thing that I've considered and then I've been like, yeah, no, I don't want to do it. Genuine question, Dialga or Palkia? So in case any of you are watching and don't have a clue what this is about Pokemon. I am currently playing Shining Pearl, and I bought Shining Pearl on its release date and I absolutely loved it, and then I've stopped playing it for a while, but I'm also playing Legends of Arceus as well, which I actually think after I film this video I'm gonna play a bit more because I suck at the moment. I'm probably the worst Pokemon trainer ever because I haven't really played on Pokemon a lot recently. However, to answer your question, it would have to be Palkia because I have Shining Pearl. I grew up with Pearl. I grew up playing Pearl. I wasn't a Diamond kind of gal. My sister Sandra had Diamond and I had Pearl. So for me, it's Palkia. I do understand why people like Dialga though. Bit of a badass. Next up, I am gonna go in with blush. I was so sad because I literally lost this and then it appeared in my makeup bag. Well, it didn't appear in my makeup bag. Clearly I wasn't looking hard enough. But the Fenty Beauty cream blush is my favourite thing on earth. If you don't have it, you do need to get it. It is pricey. I know it's pricey, but it's worth it. I know it's tiny as well. So what put a lot of people off this product was how tiny it was, and everyone was like, why am I paying like 20 odd quid for this little tiny thing? However, it's a cream product. I use this every day and literally look how much is left. So because it's a cream product, it doesn't go down as much as maybe like a powder product. So I know looks are deceiving, but seriously, you do get your money's worth in this. And Boots also have 15% off Fenty at the moment, as I realised when I bought my new Fenty gloss. Also, it's quite sheer as well, so because I'm doing quite a glowy look and because my everyday look is quite glowy, it just works in. It's also very buildable as well. So I've got this in the shade Strawberry Drip, but this is a very, very buildable blush, so it doesn't come out this colour, but you'll see when I apply it. Next question is from my friend Chloe that says, don't vlog me again, it gives me nightmares. I mean, when the vlogging camera comes out, gal, especially when I'm drunk. I do like to have a good vlog when I'm drunk, to be honest, much to all of your entertainment. And then next, my friend Hayley asks, what's your favourite memory of both of us? One thing that will always stand out is when we went to London for the last night of the Sweetener tour, which was Ariana Grande's like concert, in case you didn't know. And we literally went around the weirdest places in London to find this Airbnb to get this ticket from. It was the parts of London that you didn't necessarily want to be in. But then talking of London, like I think we had so many cute memories when we went to London in October, which I did vlog by the way, and I would love to go to London and do it all again. Like that was such a fun trip. I'm next gonna go on to my lips before I answer some more questions. I feel like you're gonna look at my lip routine and you're gonna be like, oh my god, how many products does one girl need to do her lips? But needs must. So we have that's my brush. My favourite lip liner in the history of all lip liners. This is the Morphe Lip Liner in Bite Me. It is so nice. I bought another one of these from Liverpool yesterday when I was near the Morphe store because they had them back in stock in store, so I decided to stock up. I got another one. It's such a nice lip liner. It's so good, and for the price as well. And then I do also use my Morphe lipstick. I have this in the shade Honey. This is the matte one. It is such a nice like nude colour, so I use those two. We love a bit of Morphe. And then I do also use this like concealer. This is the Fast Base concealer from Revolution. This is in the shade C4. I think they are discontinuing this though. You'll see when I do my lips, but I do like to put concealer on my lips before I put my lipstick down because this is such like a light nude colour. I like to make sure that this comes off the colour that it's supposed to, so that's why I put concealer as a base. And then finally, I do mix up my glosses a little bit, but at the moment I've been going for a Fenty Beauty gloss. I'm a Fenty Beauty gal. I'm turning into such a Fenty gal. So I did pick up the Fenty Beauty gloss in the shade Fuzzy. Actually no, this is Fenty Glow. Where did I put Fuzzy? I have Fuzzy somewhere. It's alright, this time I have picked up the right one. So at the moment I've been using Fuzzy by Fenty Beauty because these Fenty Beauty glosses are so good. They're hyped. Once again, they're hyped for a reason. I feel like I'm using a lot of hype products, but it's because they're just in my everyday routine. Like, I do not waver. So while I do this, I'm just gonna go on to another couple of questions. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? So in 5 years, honestly, I still see myself working in marketing. I love my little job. I'm gonna have to do this and be quiet because I need to concentrate. Yeah, so in 5 years, I still see myself working in marketing, preferably in a big marketing agency. I'd love to do more B2C. I know I spoke about that earlier in this video, but I'd love to do like more B2C marketing and get into that B2C realm a little bit more. So doing that, but I do also want my own marketing agency at some point as well. So hopefully doing a bit of that. I'd also love to get into property. That's one thing that I have been considering, is like buying property, doing it all. This is the bit where I said I'm gonna look absolutely crazy, but you need to just trust the process. So getting into property, marketing, hopefully in 5 years I would have got my degree. I'm supposed to finish my degree next year, so fingers crossed I've got it and don't have to do it all over a blood again. And just being happy, I guess. I love how everything is career driven, but I've always been like a career driven sort of gal, so my future is based a lot about my career and where I am in my career, and it's just always been that way. My friend Chloe said, do we still hate boys? Yes we do. Yeah, we've not had the best start to 2022 when it comes to boys, which brings me on to my last question. So we're gonna get the lip gloss out, we're gonna answer this. So the final question is, how is your dating life going? It's not going too bad, to be honest. I was thinking about this last night. Ever since I've stopped talking to people, and ever since I do not have anyone that I'm talking to or dating, my life is just so much more stress-free. When it comes to dating, I feel like we get so caught up in whether they like us, games, just, it's really difficult. I feel like dating in 2022 is an absolute, I did tweet this, is an absolute minefield. So I have never normally dated, and I'm still the same. Like, I just don't normally date. I date when it feels right. So I have dated a couple of people in the past few months. Nothing has kind of turned into anything, but I'm kind of grateful for that, because at the moment it's just kind of, things don't work out, and at the end of the day you date people to see what you want, and from their side, if they're kind of like, okay, like I've done this and I've realised I don't actually want a relationship, and it's like, that's cool. I kind of date not to look for anything in particular, because I feel like that puts so much pressure on it from my end. Like, if it blossoms into something that's pretty exclusive, then great. If it doesn't, then, you know, whatever. But I don't like to ever put pressure on myself and be like, okay, Becca, you need to be in a relationship. And some people feel more comfortable being in relationships, and that's fine. I've always felt quite comfortable not being in relationships, being with people that make being in a relationship fun, like make me want to be in one, I guess. So at the moment I have taken myself off all dating apps. I'm not doing any online dating because I just don't feel like I want to. I don't need to anymore. I'm not bothered about it. And I feel like my mental health is so much better from that as well. I am just chilling at the moment. I'm doing my own thing. I'm not dating anyone. I'm not speaking to anyone. I literally do not have any boys in my text messages or messages in a whole at the moment, other than my lad friends. And that's kind of how I like it. I like my orbit to be quite clear from that until someone comes along that treats me how I deserve. But at the moment I've got a lot on, so I don't feel like I need that. I never need it anyway, but and I don't feel like anyone necessarily needs that. I think it's more of a want. Do I want it? I don't know. I'm 23, I'm still very young, we will see what happens, but at the moment I am 150 million% single. I'm the singlest of single ever. I've not got a situationship or talking to anyone, but that's good, because I feel like I'm still doing me. I'm still chilling, still working on myself in my own orbit, in my own circle, and yeah. Oh, and I finished my lips. Like, how nice is this Fenty gloss? Such a glowy look. I love it. So this is my everyday makeup look. Normally I will put lashes on, however it's like 5:30 in the evening. I just want to take my makeup off and chill, so I shall not be putting lashes on. But normally to complete this look I would put lashes on. I would have my contact lens in as well, and I'd be able to see a little bit more. But as you can see, it is quite glowy, it's quite natural, and I just like it, because normally when I'm not chatting and going through a Q&A, it literally takes 10 minutes. It's so easy, and a lot of the products are pretty affordable as well. Thank you for all the questions. I love doing these like chatty sit down videos, just being able to sit down, chat, answer some questions, get quite personal. I like to be quite personal, quite raw on here, so I really hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did enjoy this video, then don't forget to smash it a big massive thumbs up, and also feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure to also tap that little bell down below so you are notified every single time I post a new video, a little bit like this one. As always, thank you so incredibly much for watching, and hopefully I will see you on my next video very soon. Bye.